Hello student, I am taking now I want to discuss with you very important concept I will say, because this is the root of the, we can say, differentiation, and the topic, as you can see on the board, it is differentiability. Continuity and differentiability is the name of the chapter. So out of that, continuity we have discussed already in the previous videos. Those who have joined right now, they can go to the playlist student, and you can go to the lecture of the continuities. See, if you are subscribing my channel, then do not watch the video directly from the video section. You have to go to the playlist and select your particular class and particular topic. There I have arranged all the videos as per topic wise. So I am just telling you about the differentiability. Out of this continuity part we have already discussed. So this is very interesting and important concept. I will say the meaning of differentiability, if you will ask, then I would like to say that if there is a function, maybe the graph or the curve of the function is given like this. If this function is differentiable at that point, at some point, so if you want to check this thing, so you will have to check the right derivative and left derivative of that function at that particular point. Maybe I am talking about this particular point, x is equal to a. So this function y is equal to fx. If I have taken this function, if I will say that this function is differentiable, now I will not say continued, we are talking about differentiability. So if this function is differentiable at this point a, it means that what I will have to check, left derivative at a and right derivative. This is called left derivative and right derivative of the function. This is called left derivative at x is equal to a and right derivative of the function at x is equal to a. If this both the limit, if this both the limit exist and equal, then we will say the function will be differentiable. And the geometrically meaning is what? If this function will be differentiable, suppose there is some neighboring point I have taken here, one neighbor point I have taken in the left and one in the right. If these points approach to this point x is equal to a, because right now if you will connect them like this, if you will join this neighboring point, then these both the points you will see, these both points, if you will join like this, these are making some kind of the chords like this. These are the chords made by these 2 points. This is one point, suppose A, this is B, and this is a point C. But actually at point C, I want to check the differentiability of this function. So the detailed procedure, although we have done in class 11th also, what we used to do, we check the differentiability in the left neighbor of this point, we check the differentiability in the right neighbor of this point. While this point start approaching towards x is equal to a, these are very close point, although neighboring point. The point start approaching towards point A, then what happens now? Slowly these chords become the tangent at this point, because if suppose this point will be here and then you will join these two, then you will get this kind of the chord, and if it will come more close or exactly on this point, if it comes exactly on this point, then what happens? Then the graph of the function, you can see it becomes like this kind of the this is intersecting, actually it should not intersect. Then I'll draw it properly. See, I am saying suppose this is the curve and both the point approaches to point C, then what happens now? The secant they becomes now tangent at this point, I'll say. So you can see now this is the point x is equal to A. X is equal to A is the point, and while these both the point consigned exactly to this point C or came closer, very much close, then what happens? This all the secant now it becomes the tangent at this point. So this thing practically we can prove if you will find the left derivative. Left derivative you can write, student, LF dash A. This is the procedure of writing this. Limit x approaches to A minus f of x minus f of A upon x minus A. This is called left derivative. This limit, if this limit you will find and it will give you some value. At the same time, if I am talking about right derivative, that is called RF dash A, that will be a limit x approaches to A from right hand side, fx minus f of A upon x minus A. See student, this is if this both the limits, if I will write here now, this both the limits are equal. If this both the limits are equal, then we can say, because this is just we can write, because LF dash A is equal to RF dash A. So this is the condition. Because of this condition, we can say fx is differentiable function. If left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative, then we say it is differentiable function at x is equal to A. This is the theory behind it. We do not apply this in the questions generally, but we find out the derivative using that direct results. But although if suppose if somebody asks, maybe the question asks if find out, as we have checked the continuity of the function, similarly question can be framed for the differentiability also. So if you want to check the differentiability, you will have to apply these results, which further we can write in more detail, like limit h tends to 0. This result I am talking about, this particular result you can further write if you will use the very small positive number h, then it becomes f of A plus h minus f of A upon minus h for left derivative. It is for left derivative. And if this is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of this is it should be like here A minus, and here A plus h and f of A upon plus h. So if this also you can use for finding the derivative. Same result, from here only we got this, and from here we got this result. So this is the theory behind it for finding the derivative. I will take some example now so that you can understand this concept in more detail. Let us see. I will just make the space for writing further. I will take you 1 minute. See student, I will just discuss with you maybe something very general. Some example, very general. Suppose fx is given, it is 2x plus 5, there is one function. Check the differentiability or check fx is differentiable at x is equal to 10. Just a question I have framed like this. So it is given, first of all you must have this idea in your mind, this is a polynomial function which is continuous function. So now but we want to check the differentiability, not continuity. So for checking the differentiability you will have to check left hand derivative and right hand derivative. So LF dash 10 you will have to check. LF dash 10, how you will check? If you will write limit x tends to 10 minus, means left hand limit of the fx, this is fx minus f of 10 upon x minus 10. From where I have written this is the formula just I had discussed with you. The formula is what? Limit x approaches to a, f of x minus f of a upon x minus a. This is represent LF dash a. So here a is what? Here a is 10. So we can check this limit. This will give you limit x tends to 10. We can further also write this in detail as I given you second formula. This can be written limit h tends to 0 f of 10 minus h and minus f of 10 upon, here on the place of x we will write 10 minus h minus 10. So this 10 we can eliminate. We got from here a limit h tends to 0 and this is f of 10 minus h minus f of 10 upon minus h. So now see, now we will use the function. This is x for our function, this value 10 minus h we will have to put up here. So we can write, student, we can write this here now. This implies this is equal to limit h tends to 0 and in the function I am putting this value 2 10 minus h plus 5, and if you will find f of 10 means value of the function at 10 means you will find this is 2 into 10 plus 5 and upon minus h. So you will solve this further, a limit h approaches to 0. You can solve this further, 20 minus 2h plus 5 minus 20 plus 5 upon minus h. If something is you can cancel, you can cut those terms, opposite terms, and we have now this is a limit h approaches to 0 minus 2h plus 10 upon minus h. H tends to 0. If you will put up here now, if you can write, or h also we can take further common from this, so that minus h also you can take. That is your wish how you will solve this problem. So suppose h I am taking common from this, so I will write, or minus h if I am taking, then it will be 2 minus 10 upon 2 minus 10 upon h upon minus h. Can I write like this? Yes, of course I can write, because what I have done, I have taken common from this numerator minus 2. So why I have taken common? Because by this way I can eliminate this h from the numerator and denominator. So it will be now, it will be equal to now limit h approaches to 0. This h I can eliminate now, and it will be 2 minus 10 upon h. So you got the answer from here, it is 2. You got the answer, it is 2. And similarly student, if you will check the right hand derivative, see this is our left hand derivative, this value I am writing somewhere I'll just write this here in the shortcut. I'll write this here. I got this value, it is equal to 2. What you will have to do? Right hand derivative also you will have to check, that is limit x approaches to 10 from right hand side f of x minus f of 10 upon x minus 10. From right hand side now we are approaching. So we can put up from here, like this is a limit x tends to 10 plus, we are finding the right hand derivative. So this is, we can write here, it is 2x plus 5 minus 25 upon x minus 10, which is equal to, student, limit x tends to 10 plus, here it is 2x minus 20 upon x minus 10. See, we can take out common 2 from there. So this part you can write further, you can write, just I am writing here in this part. If you will go further, you will write this is limit x tends to, x approaches to 10 plus x minus 10 upon x minus 10, which you can further eliminate, you will be getting 2. So what we have analyzed, like left hand derivative also giving you the result 2 and right hand derivative also giving you the result 2. So in this way we can say because left hand derivative at 10 is equal to right hand derivative at 10, which is equal to 2, hence the function is differentiable function. See, most important part is what in this, if there is a function, because I was pretty sure about the function in the beginning that it will be differentiable. Why I was sure? I'll just give you a little bit idea about that. If there is a function given which is suppose I am just talking about the continuity of this function. This function is continuous. With the help of the differentiability also we can predict about the continuity of the function. If the given function is differentiable, then definitely that function will be continuous at that point, but the converse is not necessarily true. Means it may be possible the given function is continuous but maybe not differentiable. But if there is a given function differentiable at that some point, then at that point the function definitely will be continuous. So this idea you will be, I'll just give you some exercise so that you can just analyze this thing, whatever I am saying, it is true or not. See, student, if I am talking about very simple and common function modulus x, and if you will analyze the graph of this function modulus x, then if I am talking about the differentiability and continuity of this function at x is equal to 0, you can try to do this exercise. You check the continuity and differentiability of this function at x is equal to 0. You will come to know that this function is definitely continuous but not be differentiable at x is equal to 0. So general idea, wherever our graph is having some vertex like this, at those point, or maybe a break in the given function, maybe the given function is showing a graph like this. So wherever this kind of the break will be there or the vertex will be there, that function will not be differentiable at those points. So you will have to do this exercise. And one more exercise I want to give you. You can ask your doubt in the comment box if you face any problem while doing these questions. See, student, this is very important. Example, we have discussed this for the continuity. The same you will have to check for the differentiability also. If I am talking about x sine 1 upon x not equal to 0, 0 while x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, you will have to check the differentiability of the function and this exercise also you will try to solve. Very important, x square sine 1 upon x. Out of these two question, one question definitely you will find in the exam. Not equal to 0, it is 0 if x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, check the differentiability of this function also. A very good analysis of this function, whether this will be differentiable. We have proved just in the previous lecture this function was continuous, we have proved. So you will have to check the differentiability of this function also. So in this video lecture till here only. Further I will discuss in the next video. Thank you.